Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more of a talker than a doer when it comes to his career. You'll probably find him dreaming about success and sharing exciting ideas, but he struggles to put in the real effort needed to reach those heights. Chances are he won't climb far unless someone else pushes him or helps manage things for him.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't explode or get angry, but he's likely to pull away and avoid dealing with the problem. Instead of facing challenges head on, he might quietly retreat, lose motivation, or even ignore the situation altogether. He doesn't usually shout or make a scene, but bouncing back quickly isn't his strong point either.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually find him pleasant and easy to get along with. He's polite, keeps things friendly, and doesn't go looking for fights or arguments. In short, he's well liked on the surface, but don't count on him to earn real respect or admiration from his team.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he won't feel threatened or insecure about it. Instead, he'll likely be happy for you and show genuine excitement, maybe even celebrating your success with others. He isn't driven by a need to compete or stay on top, so your achievements won't bruise his ego.
What if you start earning more than him?
He won't secretly resent you or let it bother him much if you earn more than him. He's not the type to measure his worth by his paycheck, so your financial success won't eat away at his confidence. Don't expect jealousy or harsh words. He's comfortable letting you take the lead here.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not great with careful planning, so he might spend money on things that catch his eye without thinking about the future. You'll notice that he enjoys beautiful things and nice experiences, but doesn't always set limits or save for bigger responsibilities. If you want financial stability, you'll need to provide the structure yourself.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He tends to enjoy the good things in life and may sometimes stretch his spending to look or feel richer than he truly is. You might notice him buying fancy items or showing off even if his wallet doesn't really support it. While he isn't constantly lying about his money, He might make things look better than they are.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's not naturally generous with his time or heart, but he does enjoy giving or spending on things that look good and make him feel happy. He isn't stingy when it comes to treating himself or sharing nice things in social situations, but his kindness might feel more about appearances than true care for others. If you're hoping for a partner who goes out of his way to help or support people quietly and deeply, you might be left wanting.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He isn't very controlling or secretive about money, but he also doesn't take budgeting or money talks very seriously. He's likely to be casual and open, not hiding anything from you, but this openness isn't the same as being responsible. Don't expect him to keep careful track of expenses or set clear savings goals.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He isn't likely to insist that housework is only your job, but he also won't step up and do his fair share on his own. Most of the time, he might avoid chores altogether, hoping someone else will handle them. He likes a pleasant, comfortable home, but doesn't like routines or tasks that feel dull or repetitive.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
More often, he'll stand back and help by watching or giving suggestions rather than actually rolling up his sleeves. He enjoys being part of the family scene, but isn't keen on routine chores or the messier side of parenting, like diapers. If you need real hands on support, be ready to guide him and remind him often.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He isn't likely to pick fights or argue just to prove that he's right. When you share your side, he'll listen politely and not push back too hard, but he may not really take your feelings to heart. You won't have big arguments, but you might feel like he's not fully connecting with what matters to you.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he usually stays calm and doesn't lash out with hurtful words or aggressive actions. He avoids big fights or shouting, preferring instead to pull back or go silent. Instead of fixing the issue together, he's likely to step away or withdraw quietly.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he isn't the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He tends to stay easygoing and doesn't snap or lose his temper in a hurry. This isn't a red flag when it comes to quick anger or losing control.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He's likely to say sorry politely if something goes wrong, but he doesn't really dig deep or take strong responsibility. You probably won't hear him blaming you or accusing you when things aren't right. He's not harsh or blaming, just a bit passive when it comes to owning up and making improvements.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he's likely to respect your boundaries and will understand that no means no. He keeps things pleasant and polite and doesn't push or force when you say you're not comfortable. Still, it's wise to be firm and clear, just to make sure your needs always come first.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He's not the type to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He may feel a little disappointed in the moment, but he won't sulk, argue, or make you feel bad about saying no. Just be honest with him, and he should handle it well.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can generally trust him to keep private moments private and not use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He isn't the kind to hold grudges or use personal things against you, even when he's upset. You won't have to worry about stories or secrets being used as weapons.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He enjoys excitement and can be drawn to beauty and attention from others, which means he may sometimes be tempted or distracted by other women. While he isn't likely to make a show of flirting openly, his love for fun and new experiences could lead him to seek attention outside if things feel dull at home. Trust him, but stay aware. If loyalty and steady partnership matter most to you, talk openly about what you both want.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't usually over possessive or the type to act jealous and controlling. He's more likely to let you have your space and freedom without questioning your choices or being suspicious all the time. If you want a partner who trusts and gives you your own space, he fits that picture well.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, being protective doesn't usually turn into being controlling. He doesn't have a strong urge to tell you what to do, where to go, or who you can talk to. Instead, he likes to keep the peace and make sure things stay friendly and comfortable.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He's more likely to enjoy the playful and easier parts of parenting, but he won't naturally step up for the hard work or daily routines. Without clear requests or reminders, he may fall into expecting you to handle most of the responsibility. Be prepared to lead and guide, especially when it comes to routines and discipline.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will usually stay calm and not lose his temper. He's not easily rattled or quick to shout, so you can expect him to handle most situations with patience and a gentle attitude. Though he won't be strict, he keeps the home peaceful and safe for the kids when things go wrong.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he'll support your role as both a mother and your own person. He isn't likely to try and limit you to just being a parent or expect all your time to go only to family duties. He enjoys seeing you happy and lively and respects your need for space and personal goals.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who'll support your career now and then, later pressure you to quit after you have a child. He's generally happy to see you do well and enjoys the easy and comfortable life your success brings. Even after becoming parents, he's unlikely to expect you to give up your work or dreams.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He'll treat your parents politely and keep things pleasant when they're around, but his warmth may not go much deeper than good manners and friendly conversation. He knows how to be respectful and make them feel comfortable, but don't expect him to go out of his way to build a strong, close bond or show deep affection. Your parents will likely appreciate his manners, but if they hope for more heartfelt closeness, you may find yourself bridging that gap. He's usually willing to keep things smooth and pleasant with your family, but don't expect him to make big efforts to truly adjust or fit in deeply.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will generally handle it calmly and avoid making things worse. He doesn't like drama or loud confrontations, so he's more likely to shrug things off or quietly step back rather than argue or add tension. You won't see him fueling the fire or saying harsh things, but he might not actively solve the problem either.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He isn't likely to demand that you become a traditional supportive wife just for show in front of his relatives. His relaxed and easygoing nature means he prefers comfort and keeping things pleasant rather than strict rules or appearances. His focus is more on happy moments than on following every tradition.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
When there's tension, he's more likely to stay out of it than take sides. He doesn't enjoy conflict and would rather keep things calm, even if it means quietly stepping back instead of openly supporting you. He's not likely to speak against you or side with others, but he may leave you to handle family issues on your own.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't strongly tied down by his mother's wishes, so he's not a typical mummy's boy. However, he also doesn't like confrontations or taking sides during family disagreements. If there's a conflict with his mother, he's more likely to try to keep things peaceful by staying out of it rather than clearly choosing your side or defending you. He avoids drama, so you might feel like you're handling family issues alone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He isn't the kind to run to his mother or sister with every detail of your fights or your private life. He prefers keeping things peaceful and usually doesn't want extra drama by involving others. In most cases, your privacy with him is safe.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B+. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with him feels light and easy on most days. There's not much drama, and he brings fun, charm, and a sense of comfort to your life.